Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
There's the whistle. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on...
Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. That's good defending, very good defending. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Threads one in. Has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Good ball, good take. Timber. Rice. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate.
Goes for a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Madueke certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
In with the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now, there's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Throw in. Another throw in. Now that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! Calafiori. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now there's a fine ball. Now it's Rice. Out to the right. Trincao did just... tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Sporting really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are...
And the finish! He's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Great work on the overlap. Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Madueke. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Timber promptly onto that, and that is that. And they're quick to get it back. Lovely feet. Real chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's in a great position here. Shoots! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Aims beyond the defence. Now the ball in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. And they are right back within touch. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So is this the start of a comeback? He's on it, can he get away? Madueke. Lofted in. He's tried one! Good effort, and it is right on half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he welcomes it in. And that is masterful defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Saka. Oh, that's neat. Timber's cross. Schwarzer! Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. He was under real pressure there. Can he get onto this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Saka. Oh, that's a key interception. Gonzalo Inacio. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Timber charging forward down that flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Foot in. Saka. Oh, sweet feet. Shot a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's had a shot! Goal! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Gets into some space. He is through here. Saka. Saka carries the ball down the right. Eze. Now it's Trossard. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Ødegaard. That's good play. And the shot! Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Can he finish? He scores! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Sporting can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? That's a good run he's making there. And here's Eze. Opts to... Big chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Trossard is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking tidy in possession here. Some really good ball. He's having a shot! He's gone for goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 22.
Sporting making consecutive changes here.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 13, número 23.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Gonçalo Inácio. And he's intervened well there. Eze. Dink through. Cleared away. That's the keeper's ball. Timber simply refused to be outdone there. Oh, a delicate chip through, and he was alert to it.
Foram indicados 4 minutos.
4 added minutes on the board. He's picked his way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Rice.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saka. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, no joy this time. And that is that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.